Hello, and here is our Year 1 Phonics video for Summer 2, Week 2. So this week the children have been learning about the zh sound. They've also been learning alternative ways of making the j sound and the I sound. And they've learnt the tricky words move, improve, parents and shoe. So this week they've learnt a whole new phoneme, which is the zh sound. So it kind of sounds like a letter Z and a H put together. Now, obviously, there aren't any words that have that spelling, but in some words, the letters S and U and the letters S and I make a zh sound. And I'm going to give you some example of the words here. So if you have a look at the letter treasure, you can see that S and U make a zh sound. And in the word vision, the letters S and I are also making a zh sound. Then we also learnt some alternative ways of making the j sound. So the letters D, G and E are a trigraph that make a j sound at the end of a word. So we never really see this in the middle of a word, it's only at the end. So here's some examples. Can you spot the sounds at the end? So let's read the words. B-r-i-j, bridge. And next one, l-e-j, ledge. And finally, they also learned that the letter Y can make an I sound in some words. So the children already know that this letter makes an E sound and an I sound. So E is in happy and I is in fly. And then this week they've learned that it makes an I sound like in the word crystal. So I'm going to show you some words and let's have a go at reading them. So can you spot the letter Y? And remember what sound it's making? It's an I sound. So we already saw that word before. Crystal, crystal. And J-I-M, gym. Okay, and then we also learned that this is another way of making the J sound, the letters G and E. And again, just like the previous trigraph, we only see these at the end of a word. And here I've also included our Grow the Code, so you can see all the ways the children have learned that make the J sound. So let's have a look at the word. Can you spot the sounds? Let's read it together. Large, large, and v-il, ij, village. And we talked about how in this word village, the letter A is making an I sound, which isn't what it usually makes. So it's a little bit tricky in this word because we wouldn't say village, we'd say village. Okay. And then finally, we learnt 4 new tricky words this week. We learnt move. So the letter O in this is making an oo sound. Move. Then we learnt the word improve, and again, the letter O is making an oo sound. So these words have the same sort of thing that is tricky, move and improve. And then we learnt parents, and the R digraph in this is actually making an air sound. And then finally, shoe. The letters O and E are being a bit tricky because it's making an oo sound, and those letters don't normally make an oo sound. Shoe. Well done. So let's finish this week by reading a sentence. Pause the video to have a go at reading this sentence. Okay, how did you get on? The sentence is, the children try to solve the Great Pyramid Mystery. And again, the children try to solve the Great Pyramid Mystery. Well done, everyone.